I guess later today or tonight they're gonna do a one, you know, just for show.
Usually Artur arrived on the exact weight. He's such a professional. Sometimes, you know, he's almost like, am I keeping my underwear or not? He's like 0.01, something like that. Always really professional.
It's funny, just a couple of days ago I noticed in the gym and I was looking at him and I was saying he looks good, like he looks trim, and so I'm anticipating he's going to make it with no problem.
So Artur studied like physical education, and also I think it was something about law, like become a lawyer or something like that. So super smart, super organized, and keep tracks of everything. So you can see how he improved from training camp to training camp, and you can see like the weight he was lifting, the number of rounds he did, and things like that. So yeah, he's super on track.
Just one of the team, please. The rest out for the goal.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but we've got extra consistency here.
We couldn't film. What happened over here?
Well, unfortunately, this happens sometimes. You know, different countries, different rules. The commission shut it down, so we weren't able to get through. But that just means everyone needs to tune in tonight and watch the weigh-in now, right?
Getting ready for the weigh-in, or should I say ceremonial weigh-in. I don't know if a lot of fans know this, but these guys have already weighed in earlier in the day, which is good, I think, because they're not grumpy. You know, they've got food in their belly, they got water, they're hydrated, so it usually makes for a little more energy from the guys up here, so I appreciate that.
We all play this game, don't we, during fight week, where we kind of peer at these people and feel like we can calculate to the ounce how much they're weighing and how difficult it's been. The way I look at it, if you've got to make a weight, you should look slightly rough on the scales because it should be hard work.
Not a good moment, not a good moment.
I love the Eddie Hearn versus Beterbiev rivalry or whatever it is, but Eddie, he knows the game. You know, you got to get people interested, and he got under Beterbiev's skin a little bit, and he showed us a little venom, so to speak.
Has Eddie Hearn rattled him? Has he got under his skin?
He loves to play games, Eddie, and he's good at it.
Dmitry Bivol! 174.12 pounds.
I think Beterbiev's team has been bristling a little bit at the perception that this is the boxer versus the brawler. Like, we know Bivol is a very talented boxer, but Beterbiev's team is right. Like, he is an elite boxer in his own right. He's a two-time Olympian. He's got a whole bunch of amateur medals. He will touch you. He will throw 4 and 5 punch combinations with regularity. So there is plenty of boxing skill within Artur Beterbiev. At the same time, I do think the 12 knockouts on Bivol's resume is a little bit misleading. I do think he has more power than those 12 knockouts suggest. Bivol's the type of guy that rises to the level of his competition.
Both of these guys are two examples of two of the Eastern European styles where you maximize your natural and your physical ability. What I'm looking for in the fight is, can Beterbiev force him to go back and retreat? Can he get him on the ropes? And what can he do when he gets him there? And for Bivol, I'm looking, can he hold the center? Can he punch and make Beterbiev miss and then counter off that?
It's kind of being sold as the style is the boxer against the puncher. But I don't think that's the full story. It's not as simple as that, and it rather does an injustice to one of those taking part.
Artur Beterbiev! 174.9 pounds for Beterbiev.
Bivol. My money's on Bivol.
Bivol?
Yeah. Because I think Bivol is going to be he's going to box. He's going to realize he can't match the power, and he's going to box and run away. And he's going to win the fight on a split decision.
Do we go with the purest, stylist, technical genius, who's not a very big puncher, or do we go with the puncher, who's an expert technical fighter in another dimension, who's got two things going for him? So I'll go for Beterbiev.
My prediction has changed as the fight gets closer. I'm leaning towards Artur Beterbiev, simply because that power, as well as the education behind it, is so great. And 12 rounds is a long time to be in there with him. So I'm just leaning towards Artur, maybe late stoppage.
This is legitimately basically a 50-50 fight, maybe 55-45 for Bivol, just because Beterbiev's coming off that knee surgery and a long layoff. But I don't see how you bet against Bivol. I mean, not only is he undefeated, as is Beterbiev, but Bivol hasn't even been touched, really. I mean, he's dominated. He wins almost every round of every fight, except for Canelo, but if you look at the judges.
I think Bivol could be up on the cards. Maybe he's doing well early. Beterbiev just starts catching up to him, just starts beating him down a little bit. Shots start hurting more. Bivol just starts slowing down, starts standing and having to trade a little bit more than he would like. Before you know it, it's round 10, round 11, all gets too much. Bivol takes too many. Referee says enough. That's how I see it.
I lean towards Bivol because of the uncertainty about Beterbiev's knee. Look, Beterbiev is the kind of fighter that can give away some of the early rounds to wear you down and catch you in the second half of fights. He's done that a bunch of times in his career. Can he do that with a bum wheel? Like, is he still the same guy at 39 coming off whatever number surgery this is for him? That, to me, is the biggest question mark in this fight.
Here they are. Undefeated versus undefeated for the undisputed world heavyweight championship of the world.
Now the hard part is over. What's left?
We'll see. It's like obligation. I don't get about it.
Artur is not a big fan of all the circus before a fight, the weigh-in, the press conference, and all those things. I'm not also. Like, at one point, we just want to do it.
The homeworks are done, so now it's time to have fun and to hit some people in the face.